Hello everyone, welcome to Business Education and Research. This video presents the application of SPSS software for testing the reliability of the research questionnaire. To ensure that the questions in the research questionnaire measure the same latent variable, testing the internal consistency becomes very important. To test the internal consistency of items, that is questions, we can apply Cronbach alpha test using SPSS software. Now let us understand the very meaning of internal consistency of the research questions. For example, to find out the overall customer satisfaction with the personal loan schemes of the bank, this is taken as latent variable, we have four items. Item 1 is the level of customer satisfaction over the documentation procedure for the personal loan scheme. Item 2 is the terms and conditions of the personal loan scheme. Item 3 is the interest rate and down payment. Item 4 is the repayment schedule and prepayment rules. So based on the satisfaction of the customers over these four items, we can find out the overall customer satisfaction with the personal loan schemes of the bank. Now we have to ensure whether these four items are really measuring the overall customer satisfaction with personal loan schemes. To test whether these four items are really relevant, able to measure the latent variable, we have to apply the Cronbach alpha test. So through applying Cronbach alpha test and analyzing the values, we can find out whether these four items are really relevant, whether these four items are having internal consistency over measuring the latent variable, namely customer satisfaction with personal loan schemes. This slide shows how to read and interpret Cronbach alpha values. This table has two columns. Column 1 shows the range of Cronbach alpha values. The column 2 shows the internal consistency of the items. For example, if the calculated value is more than 0.90, so it is having an excellent level of internal consistency of the items. In case if the values, calculated Cronbach alpha values is between 0.8 and 0.90, then the internal consistency is said to be very good level. 0.7 to 0.8 shows good level, and 0.6 to 0.7 shows acceptable level of the internal consistency of the items. And if the values ranges between 0.5 to 0.6, the internal consistency is very poor. In case if the Cronbach alpha value is below 0.50, the internal consistency is not up to accepted level. So therefore, by calculating and analyzing the Cronbach alpha values of the items, we can find out whether the questionnaire and items are having internal consistency or not. Before applying SPSS to test the reliability of the questionnaire, let us see the downloaded Excel sheet from Google survey. The research topic is about measuring the customer satisfactions over the banking products and services. So there are various constructs, there are various latent variable. One important latent variable is the customer satisfaction over loan schemes. To find out customer satisfaction over loan schemes, there are 11 items, 11 small questions, sub-questions, which are aiming to measure the customer satisfactions relating to loan schemes. Similarly, we have another one, the customer satisfaction relating to deposit schemes. We have 5 items. Similarly, to measure the customer satisfaction relating to internet banking, there are another 5 items. So let us see the relevance of the items. For example, to study the customer satisfaction of loan schemes, there are 11 items, 11 sub-questions. So through reliability test, we are going to see whether all the 11 items, all the 11 items in the questionnaire is relevant to the customer satisfaction or not. Whether these 11 sub-questions, 11 items are consistent with the latent variable. That is the question. So with this understanding, we will open SPSS file. This is the data sheet. The Excel file already shown to you is uploaded in a SPSS file. Now let us analyze the results to test whether the 11 items in the latent variable is relevant, consistent or not. So go to analyze, go to scale, reliability analysis. Remember, analyze, scale, reliability analysis. So I will select the 11 items relating to the latent variable. I'm not going to select all questions, all latent variables. I will select only the relevant 11 items relating to the given latent variable, namely customer satisfaction relating to loan product. SL1, SL2, SL3, SL4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 items. So I transfer these 11 items to the side and click statistics. When I click statistics, items and scale if item deleted to be selected. So these two selection is to be done in this window. Then click continue. Then everything is okay. Now click again OK. Now the results are available. So what is important is the small table showing reliability statistics. The reliability statistics of 11 items for the given construct, for the given latent variable, the Cronbach alpha value, average value is 0.619. As already explained in the previous PPTs, the Cronbach alpha value should be more than 0.6, right? If it is higher, that is better. So this is the reliability statistics, Cronbach alpha value of the 11 items of the given latent variable, right? 11 items, latent variables. So here you can see the Cronbach alpha value if item deleted. For example, this is the total average value, 0.619. So if any of these value, individual value is more than the average value, you can delete that items and check it again. For example, I can say 0.619 is the average Cronbach alpha value of all 11 items. Item number 7 value is 0.631, which is more than 0.619. 0.619 is the average value. So item number 7 value is more than the average value. Similarly, 8 is also more than average value, and 9 is also more than average value, and 11 is also more than average value. So therefore 4 items, individual items value is more than the average value. So therefore you can delete these 4 items and check the Cronbach alpha value again. To start with, let me select only 2 items to delete, 7 and 8. So therefore let me go back again, analyze, scale, reliability analysis. So therefore here I am going to delete only 7 and 8 to start with. 7 and 8 I delete it. So now instead of 11 we have only 9 items because 7 and 8 is removed here. So again I go to statistics, check item is selected, scale if item deleted here, again selected, continue, give OK. Now if you see the Cronbach alpha value, average value, total value, now it is increased. Earlier it was for 11 items it was 0.619, but now for 9 items after removing item 7 and 8 you got a value of 0.664. It is increased from 0.619 to 0.664. Again you can check the individual table. So what is the new value now? 0.664. and you see whether any individual item is more than that value. For example, um, item number 9 item number 9 and 11 value is more than the average value. So therefore again we can remove and test it again. So therefore now I am going to remove SL9 and SL11 because SL9 value is more than this value. Similarly, SL11 value is also more than this value. So therefore let me do it again. Scale reliability analysis. Item number 9 I deleted here, 11 also I deleted. So now I have only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items totally, right? Statistics, again item and scale. If item deleted is selected, continue, give OK. Now see the value. Now the reliability value, overall average reliability value, that is Cronbach alpha value of the selected items is 0.788. Now it is increased from 0.664 earlier one to 0.788. So now again I want to check whether any item is to be deleted further. So the average value is 0.788. The individual value, see here, only one item value is higher than this average value. So therefore again, if I want to improve further, I can delete item number 10. No, item number 10. So let me do again. Go to analyze, go to scale 10. If I delete, click statistics, click OK. Now see 830. Now it is increased. So the Cronbach alpha value is again increased and none of the value is more than this value. So therefore this is how you are supposed to check the reliability value of the questionnaire.